Hello and welcome to my channel update. Today we actually have a lot of stuff to talk about. We're gonna do a review of Far Cry 2, which I finished yesterday. Um, we're gonna introduce the new game. I'm gonna talk about some changes to one of my series, and well, a little talk about random stuff as well. So yeah, let's get back into first person. And why am I holding a piece of dirt? Anyway, ooh, I have obsidian. Let's start off by talking about um, Far Cry 2. Do a short review. I'm not gonna go into that much detail because sometime in the future I will be doing a more thorough, detailed review of the game. But all in all, I enjoyed the game. It had its flaws, and I raged a bit during the game, but it is a difficult game. So, I mean, I'm only human, I think. How do I do this? Why can't I do that thing where I... Oh, never mind. Do I have leather? No. But yeah, I enjoyed the game. It's really fun game. The things I like about the game is the surroundings, beautiful atmosphere, beautiful nature, really great, beautiful graphics for its time, and I really enjoyed driving around in the different areas and like exploring some of the more detailed areas like the mines and the airports and stuff like that. And shut the fuck up! I'm trying to make a video. And the combat in the game was also really awesome. I mean, and I like the fact that it takes place in Africa and kind of goes for the realism instead of like Far Cry 1 was more sci-fi fantasy type thing, whereas and I like it. But as I said, it had a lot of flaws. I'm gonna go more into details with all these things sometime in the future. But for now, I'm just gonna stay a little loose, skim the surface. Sorry, cow. Um, some of the things that I really didn't like about it was I really missed that you could. I wish you could join factions. It seemed that that would have been a better way of doing it, in my opinion. So that because you never really. I mean, it would be fun if you like, had to join the different factions and some of the guard posts which were controlled by your faction would not kill you. That's another thing. Guard posts, they were too. They respawned extremely fast on the different guard posts. That's one of the game's biggest flaws, in my opinion. That was horrible. You could like go through a guard post, kill everybody, go to a place, pick up a thing, drive back, and they will already be back and act like nothing cared. So yeah, that was one of the biggest flaws of the game. Another thing I really didn't uh, like was I only got 7 leather out of that. Lame. But yeah, another thing was the story was a little bit too confusing in my opinion. I didn't. Most of the story seemed. I don't know. It was. You didn't really get what was going on half the time. I mean, and you didn't really get to know the factions. The problem was the factions were too much alike. You didn't. That wasn't really the distinguished differences. Why did I just make some half slaps? Anyway, there wasn't really the differences in the. They seemed to want the exact same thing. So it was hard to tell them apart, in my opinion, because you did the exact same missions for them. Uh, Sorry, I'm I'm concentrating on the wrong things. But yeah, I mean, I would have liked if one faction focused more on one element of the game and one of another to tell the difference, because you really didn't get to know any of the two factions, and all of a sudden, and then you're killing everybody. And spoiler alert, why did my friends betray me at the end? I never really got that. And why did I start working for the Jackal? The story was too confusing. And there was a lot of bugs, but that was just the game. And like for instance, the guys, which you didn't see because that recording messed up. There was a point where everybody was walking backwards towards me and shooting me. Still, they were shooting from their backs. It was kind of weird. Um, but you know what? Even though it had a lot of flaws and the story was confusing, I still very much enjoyed the game. The driving was amazing. The shooting, the guns did get broken a little too fast. I mean, I understand that the guns that you pick up on the ground from corpses and stuff like that, I mean, that they would like get really bad condition. But your own weapons is like, what kind of weapons are you buying? It's kind of crappy. Well, all in all, I would say that it's an amazing game. And I would actually like to see like a sequel to it. I know there's a Far Cry 3, but Far Cry 3 is a separate game. I'd like to see another game that takes place in Africa, where you actually in a civil war, but where you can join factions and I don't know, do a little more. The missions were a little bit too much of the same. It's either bring this to that guy or go kill this guy, but you have to basically kill everybody else as well. And also, the it would have been nice if your buddies would actually come with you on missions instead of just, oh yeah, if you die, I'll come help you. Instead of just, hey, if I come with you, maybe there's a bigger chance that you won't die. Oh shit. Oh yeah. So that was a kind of crappy too, but it was a great game, amazing game, and I'm glad I've been playing it on and off for a couple of years now, a couple of years, many years actually, and I'm glad that I finally completed it. I didn't like the ending that much. The ending could have been better, and just the fact that you couldn't skip the credits, that was kind of bullshit. You had to actually close down the game if you wanted to skip the credits, which were I think 5 minutes long. If you wanted to skip them, actually had to close the game down by Control Alt Delete or Control F4 or something like that. You couldn't just press Escape. That's kind of stupid. I know that you should respect the people who made it, but I didn't know any of them. No offense, but I'm probably never gonna notice their names again. So I sometimes watch movie credits, but you get to know a lot of the directors and actors in the movies, and also it's fun to see who made the soundtrack. But for a game, I don't know, it's never become that much importance because there's not enough focus. If there were more focus on the different people who made the games, if they became kind of, I don't know, celebrities. Not really that I'm that much interested in celebrities, but if you knew the names, like I know a couple of names of people within the gaming industry, like John Carmack and Scott Miller and Sid Meier and stuff like that, but I really don't know that many game creators. And 5 minutes of credits about people you don't really know that you can't skip, that's a bit too much. But I guess I could have just shut off the game, and I hope that me recording the credits. I don't know if anybody ever even watched that. I would probably have turned off the video, but But if you want to play it, I would say go for it. I hear there's a co-op option, like in multiplayer, that might be fun. I actually don't know anybody else but me who owns the game. So I, okay, my firewall just told me that it wanted to update. Go away, fucking firewall. Um, so that was that. That was a review of Far Cry 2. Haha, that rhymed. I'm gonna introduce my game, but a new game, but I'm gonna do that a bit later. Let's talk about, as I said, there's going to be some other changes, and that is with my vlog series. As you noticed, I haven't been putting up my vlog series the last 3 times, and that's actually because I've been a little pressed for time. But I am going to make some changes. If you saw my Fallout edition of my blog series, that was actually, in my opinion, one of the better. I seemed more focused, and that, I think, one of the reasons was, of course, that I talked about 2 games that I really enjoyed, but one of them was also that I seemed to have a purpose in the video. I didn't just, like I am now, running around aimlessly. I was exploring a world at the same time. So what I'm gonna do with my vlog series is actually find a adventure map, or just a map of sorts, and for Minecraft, that seems to follow the theme of what I'm talking about, and go around in that and look at stuff as well. Because I think that might keep me a little more focused. That actually sounded crazy. That that looking at stuff would keep me more focused. Well, I guess that's how my brain works. Um, so yeah, my vlog series will be back Saturday, and I will try to make it. I'm also decided to make. I already planned out my next vlog with actually write it comments down on it, so I know what to talk about. So that will be fun. Not any other changes for my vlog series. Adventure Island. If I really don't understand why that game hasn't done well. I guess it's the graphics is scaring a bit people off, because they are kind of crude and outdated, even though it's a new game. But the game itself is amazing, amazingly fun, with a lot of references to literature, movies, video games, real life events, and a lot of fun comments. Not from me, well, also from me, but I'm talking about in the game, and it's adventure games at its best, and I would recommend, if you haven't yet, go check it out. The videos aren't that long, so you can easily go back to the beginning. And also my Far Cry 2 and all my other videos, now that we are coming to the fall, we're in the fall now, and we're coming to winter, there might be some long winter days and nights where you don't know what to do. Well, you can always go back and watch some of the videos. Most of my games, if not all, are in uh, playlists, so you can easily watch them, and they're actually in the right order. I noticed a lot of people don't really, they put in the videos in a playlist, but they fail to put them in order of numeral order. What else? Forsaken World and Fallen Earth still going strong. I am right now in Fallen Earth thinking about factions, joining different factions. My main factions I think I'm going to join right now, but I'm not gonna make a decision. But the one I think I'm gonna focus mostly on will be the Lightbearers. But I'm not really gonna decide it right now, because I haven't actually met any of the other factions. Well, in Sector 2, that is. So, but I'm gonna talk about more about that on the video, of course. Um, Now, subscribers. I am right now at 145, which means there's only 5 more till I reach 50. And when I reach 50, I will begin a new series. And I know I just talked about being pressed for time, so it's kind of ironic that I started more. But I'm actually have a vacation coming up next week, so I'll have a lot of time to make videos, and also the fact that I am now scheduling my videos also gives me more time. So That'll be awesome. But yeah, I'm gonna start in the new series that I'm planning on starting when I reach 150 subs. Will be like, kind of like the vlog series or channel update series, but not about my channel itself. With more random stuff. I talked about it in a previous vlog. It'll be about some gaming and some movies and some personal stuff and stuff like that. And it'll be fun. It'll be once a week, but it's only if and or when I reach 150 subs. Um, and finally, we come to what everybody has been waiting for: the new game, which is Alice Madness Returns. That's right, I've started playing Alice Madness Returns, and the first video will be out in about half an hour. I already recorded 5 videos, and they are a little bit shorter than what I wanted them to be. So the first 5 videos will be around 10 to 15 minutes, while I'm hoping to get them up at around 20 minutes per video, because otherwise it will take forever. And like it's so far, it's a super fun game. I really enjoy it. It's kind of like a fantasy platformer with some shooting elements, third person. It's a sequel, and I haven't played the first one on the channel, but I have played the first one. I don't really know if you needed to play the first one. I have, but I mean, for audience, I don't know if it's important for you to watch it. I have played it, so when if you have to know the story, but I talk a little bit about the story in the first video, so you get some info there. Super fun game, and I'm really looking forward to playing more of that. I hope you will enjoy this playthrough. There wasn't really that many people who watched the Far Cry 2 playthrough, unfortunately. So I'm hoping this will be more of an interest to people, because it's a newer game, and it's like I said, so far it's super fun. So yeah, Alice Madness Returns will be my new main series, and the first video will be out in about half an hour. Um, well, from when this video is published, of course. I don't know when you're watching this, so when you watch this, the game is probably already out. Um, what else do I have to talk about? Oh yeah, I'm still waiting for Minecraft 1.7 to start building again, because I don't feel like building up a lot of things here, even though I just put into bookshelves and then abandon. But because I am going to abandon this world, not delete it, but abandon it, and start a 1.7 world, which I'm really looking forward to. I've been kind of not playing Minecraft that much lately, which is a shame, because I really like Minecraft. It's an amazing game, and I'm really looking forward to the new update, which I think is going to really put some life back in the game. Not that it died out, but it's going to put more into the game. All the new biomes is going to be amazing. And I think also that the world itself is generating in a different way. Well, I know it is. So I'm really looking forward to that. And when that 1.7 comes out, I will start building again. And these videos will not just be me walking around aimlessly. It'll be me showing off some stuff as well. So, but to sum up, Far Cry 2, finished it and loved it. Had a lot of flaws, but it was still a great game. Probably won't reach my top 10, but very close to. Um, New vlog series, well, redone of my vlog series, where I focus more on where I have different Minecraft worlds, instead of just walking around in the same. New series when I hit 150. And a new game, Alice Madness Returns, which will, as I said, will be out in about half an hour. So look forward to that. It's going to be a great series, I think, because so far, really great game. But I think I'm gonna end it here, and hopefully 1.7 will be out by next time. Probably not, but we'll see. Bye.